Well, it's July 21st. I tried to make a video earlier and my audio was messed up. I got home, started to watch it, and I couldn't hear a thing. So, whatever. I don't know if you can see out there, the poor bugger lost his hay barn, caught on fire. I think the house burnt down too. Tragic. It's the neighbor out west out there. It's been burning since about 4 o'clock this morning, and it's 19:45 now, so it's been burning for a minute, but it's hot, it's dry. We need some rain so bad. It hasn't rained here for, I think we're coming up on 3 months. It hasn't rained, but alfalfa's drying up. There's a little bit of bloom, but it's just, man, it's hot. We've been high 90s, low hundreds, 102, 103. But yeah, it's been brutal. Anyways, I'm gonna go move my queens. I found some hives that are in need of a couple queens, so I'm going to take my 3-way queens and go take them down to the lower farm. That way they'll be a little bit closer to transfer over. And I think I'm just gonna do 2 for tonight, but we'll see. It's getting a little bit later. I'm hoping the bees will be a little bit more calm and have more, but I'll try to make a video tonight and make sure my sound's working, but no promises. Okay. Gonna move these boxes. Got my little pliers so I can close my little door. Oh yeah, that's way slicker. All right, so they are trapped in. Not sure if these lids are, yeah, they're actually pretty secure there. So I'm going to move them and go put them in my truck right over here. Should have put the tailgate down before I walked over here. The bees are buzzing. So we're going to transfer some of these 3-frame nooks tonight into, I have at least 2 that need to be requeened. So I'm going to pull them out and drop them in this evening. Do the old newspaper madness, or where you put the newspaper. Look at that sunset. Pretty with the smoke, but sucks for that guy. Knock on wood. We've been pretty blessed around here not to have a fire incident. Close these up. Let's not forget to open these up, Bracken. Oh, that one's got some weight. Should have parked closer. Oh, man, that was heavier than half my honey supers. Oh, goodness. They have had that hayfield just north of here that's blooming real well. Gonna hurry and take this one down there while I'm at it. so this next part might be kind of interesting. I don't have my smoker. It's a little late in the evening. The bees are going to be a little bit more pissy. That's fine. I got my gloves. I am going to take, this is my plan if I don't get to video it very well. I've got at least 2 colonies that are queenless. I think maybe 3. I got to look at my lids and my notes again. I am going to, these are 3 frame little nooks. I'm going to take, and my plan is to condense them all down into one box. All the existing bees, they're in 2 boxes right now. I'm going to shake them all down, use the resources still from that colony. I'm going to take out 3 frames that aren't as full. I'm going to drop these 3 frames in with larvae, brood, and eggs, and the queen in the bottom. And I'm going to put a piece of newspaper on, and then I am going to put the box back on top. So that, I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense in my head and how I'm doing it, but talking about it is making it not make sense to me. But we'll film it, see what's going to happen. Basically, there's 2 boxes there already. I'm going to take out 3 weak frames, or 3 frames that don't have foundation on, or wax or comb or whatever. Pull them out, shake all the bees out of that queenless box into another one, move that box, put the resources back in that spot. Yeah, I just basically explained that, so I'm not going to explain it again. Watch and see. Not only am I doing this later in the evening because it's cooler, but I wanted to get most of my forager bees back into these little 3 frame nucleus colonies. And so I felt doing it now, but I wanted to have some daylight left. I want them to have time to accept them overnight. And we'll see how it goes. I hope this plan will work out. If not, then so be it. Man, you can see that mate's filled out, or that barn, real good from down here, smoking. Ah, poor guy. Wish there was something. That's so terrible when a farmer loses his hay barn and his, well, like I said, I'm pretty sure they lost the house too, so that's a big loss. But man, losing all your hay, that's thousands of dollars. That's makes you sick. But look how dry it is here. I mean, things are just burning up. No moisture. That ground's probably as hard as concrete. Pretty sunset though. All right, gonna move these girls out of here. Set them over here for now. Yeah. Helps when you grunt. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how these were facing. That won't really matter. Okay, they're laid out. Now I'm going to go prep the queenless colonies and get them ready. All right, nice peaceful evening, beautiful sunset going on here. Let's see if I can get lit up a little bit. This is a queenless colony right here. What I'm going to do is decide which box is probably more suiting. Looks like I'm going to probably use the top box here. I'm going to grab a base or a lid here that I can set these this box on. Again, shooting from the hip here. And make sure I take out 3 frames. That one's not being used. That one's not being used. And that one's somewhat being used. And this one's a lot worse than that one. So I'm going to shake all these bees into here and take that one out and use this one. That's a better frame. Stir them up a little bit. Just going to dump them all. Now that frame's not being used at all. We'll replace that one with this one. Gonna have some flying in, straggling. That'll be all right. Hopefully there won't be a too big a rush in here and kill the queens. Okay, so now I'm gonna leave room for 3 spots right here. 3 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, there's 3 spots. They're gonna pour in there, but what I'm gonna hurry and do is grab a queen out of this box over here. I'm gonna try to do this quick here. One of these that I know is mated and doing well. We will take this one. In fact, this one's only got 1 side on it that's good anyways. These other 2 aren't. They've been queenless for a minute, I know that. There's enough bees in this colony, I think, that will be able to protect this queen. I'm gonna pull it out real quick, make sure she's still on here and laying. Pretty hard to see this time of evening. Okay, there's eggs and brood. Not seeing the queen. There's the queen right there. Okay, so I'm going to drop her in there. I'm going to protect her by putting her in the middle of these 2 frames that came out of that nuke. Okay, now there is going to be a few that go in through the entrance here. That's fine. I think there's enough bees up here that I've shook in. I'm going to take this, put that right in there. Okay, so everything's in the same setup as it was. Just now all the forager bees and all these bees are up top. And yeah, this was my colony that had the dead out in them. I'm gonna dump those bees into there. There might be a little bit of fighting and crap going on, but that's all right. So that's how I'm gonna requeen this colony. I know there's a laying queen in there. My only concern, I need to get these covered up, is I don't want all these foragers that are flying out to rush in there and kill that existing queen. That's why I put her in the middle with her 2 frames of bees. Hopefully there won't be enough commotion. It's kind of late in the evening, so hopefully they'll get in there and just settle down and be done. But that's what I'm going to do on a couple of these and requeen. So hope it works.